us now, 'cause we are forever young. 'Cause we are together now. 'Cause we are together now. 'Cause we are together now. Nothing can bring us down. 'Cause we are together now. 'Cause we are together now. Do you remember how we used to run against the morning sun? There is a place where I wanna go, where it all started a long time ago. I remember the days when it all comes back to me. Every time I go to sleep, you're lying next to me. 'Cause we are together now. 'Cause we are together now. Nothing can bring us down. 'Cause we are together now. Not even time to stop us now. 'Cause we are forever young. 'Cause we are together now. Nothing can bring us down. 'Cause we are together now. 'Cause we are together now. Nothing can bring us down. 'Cause we are together now. Not even time to stop us now. 'Cause we are forever young.
I'm almost free, and I'll never let it go. Yeah, just a few more chains and I'll get away. Just a few more things I gotta get out my way. Nah, I'm never turning back. I know it sounds so bad, but baby, I'm fired. Oh, so hot, I'm really burning. Oh, I feel the future getting brighter. I feel the future getting brighter. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm baby, I'm fired. Baby, I'm fired. Baby, I'm fired. Free, I'm almost free. And when I go, I'm never looking back. No, it sounds so bad, but baby, I'm fired. Oh, so hot, I'm really burning. Oh, I feel the future getting brighter. I feel the future getting brighter. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up.
welcome everyone. Welcome on my another video of Star Trek Online. I hope you guys are going to have fun and enjoy, and hopefully everything's going to be good to go here, because I'm just experimenting on this little thing I actually tried. It's like a new streaming thing. It's called Restream, where you can actually stream on more than one website at once, and to me it seems to be okay. Where I left off yesterday, I was streaming on YouTube yesterday. I'm just gonna continue off what I was doing. Forgot what I was supposed to do here. Oh, there's the planet over there. In the mine, whatever this is. Okay. Here.
You've stuck your nose in our business for the last time, Starfleet. Oh shit! Attack! Attack!
Crash. Oh shit, the battle station! Gotta kill all these guys. Haha. Take that. Okay, so where do I gotta go? Is? From who? Where? Oh, that's... Halt! I command you to halt! Okay. I actually like using the arrow keys for that because it's a lot easier to like move around things like that. I think the next one is actually this planet over here. Or this debris. Guys.
This moon is private property. No solicitors, beggars, or Starfleet allowed.
Next moon. Seems like I have to land on the moon somewhere. I don't know what moon.
Hello, my good friends. I'm so happy to meet you. Perhaps you are in the market for some high-quality magnesite? We have the finest ore in the quadrant. On behalf of the miners and residents here, I'm more than happy to welcome you to our home. Please transport to the surface.
Transport us to the surface.
The large amount of extremely pure magnesite ore in the core of our little world will interfere with your sensors. For safety reasons, I must insist that you use the transporter signal enhancers that I have installed at my own expense. Also, I know you Starfleet types are so fond of your away teams, but could you please restrict the number of crew you bring down to the surface? My people here aren't used to strangers, and you wouldn't want to disrupt their work, would you?
Yeah, bring that guy with me. Welcome to my amazing stream. If you hear me talk a little randomly, I am actually streaming on 20-some different sites, so I apologize. If you guys want to learn how to actually stream more than one site at once, it's called restream.oi, and you can actually, it's free to use and everything. You can go on it and actually, so thanks for everyone for watching, and hopefully you guys will have some fun. Oh, what? Wrong button. No. Give me a second. I gotta pop the game back up. I click Alt F4 instead of a button I wanted to push. Oh, that's embarrassing. Let me do this again. Say 3 times the charm. Alright, sorry about that, my folks. I clicked on the wrong button. I clicked Alt F4 instead of Control F4 because I want to do my intro like this. I'm still new at the key binding things I have on here. So I feel like an idiot for pressing the wrong keys. But it happens, right? Very happy this is actually working because I wanted this to work for a long time. I just couldn't get it working properly because my internet wasn't great. This time, okay, so now we go here.
On behalf of everyone on this forsaken rock, let me be the first to welcome you to Laferriere. As you can see, we don't have time for pleasantries. And I'm not sharing my Tranya stash with you. So, why don't we skip the chit-chat and get down to business? Unfortunately, I cannot call this mine my own. I'm just a middleman. Out of the goodness of my heart, I help the residents here pass on the products of their hard work to commercial entities such as yourself. The minuscule transaction fee and trade tariff I keep to offset my expenses is figured into the unit cost of the ore. My operation has become one of the best in the area because of the high demand for my services from both sides. I provide the best mining equipment and supplies in the sector to the miners, while my customers get competitive pricing on the ore they need. I don't pay much attention to that. Miners have empty carts and they return with ones filled with ore. If you're that interested, you could visit the mines themselves, but I don't recommend it. It's such a dirty, disagreeable business. And I'm convinced that breathing ore dust for too long is terrible for you. The miners who live near my quarters used to keep me up night after night with their dreadful coughing. I had to install soundproofing just to get some sleep. Are you really? Suit yourself. Just remember, I have an exclusive contract to export magnesite ore from this moon. If you try to cut me out of your deals, you'll regret it.
You'll regret it. Okay. Hi. For some reason, this guy always looks afraid sometimes, which is weird.
Every morning, the first thing I do when I wake.
Okay, I don't think I need a explanation from that person. To go that way till I can get where I gotta go. I gotta talk to this guy.
I don't have time to talk to you right now. I need to repair this drill so I can make a living. Not unless you know an engineer who'd be willing to take a few moments out of their busy schedule to help me fix this hunk of junk.
Hunk of junk. What about my engineer?
I don't have time to talk. Not unless...
Yeah.
My life is unimportant. It's my brother. I can't find him. I last saw him 2 days ago. Madron assigned both of us to work in the upper levels of the mine. Toshin's drill bit broke, and he needed a new one. I know I should have gone with him. It's not safe to be in the mine alone. Now he's gone. I last saw him 2 days ago.
Got to see what I did.
There's a group of people down there who treat the mine like it's their own. I don't know why Madron tolerates them, but they make life miserable for the rest of us. They steal and terrorize the weak. I once saw them dragging a woman to the lower levels, and I never saw her again. She wasn't the only one. Many people have disappeared. I thought if my brother and I kept our heads down, that we would be safe, but maybe they took him. Murderers. Murderers. If they killed my brother, I'll kill them all!
Huh.
If you go into the mine, watch for the silver spheres. There are creatures in the dark. Devils. They're made of stone. Nothing can hurt them, and their touch burns. I have seen them moving around in the tunnels. Anywhere you see the silver spheres, the monsters are not far away.
Okay. So I talked to this person. He's no help. Maybe I'm supposed to talk to this guy too, just so he can give me whatever I need.
I can't talk to you. I can't talk to anyone. I'm on the run. And if those thugs see me talking to you, then you'll be in danger too. Look at you. You're almost as scrawny as I am, and I haven't eaten in 2 days. Thanks, but I need a real fighter on my side. These guys would kill you, and I don't want your blood on my hands.
Okay, so it looks like I can't talk to either of those guys. Talk to this person over there.
I'm sorry, I really can't talk at the moment. I have to finish a survey of the area so the miners can start work on a new mine shaft. I need someone who is familiar with the techniques involved in sonar analysis of soil compositions. How good is your podology? I've marked some coordinates on your map. Please go there, scan the soil content, and report back to me.
Okay. So that was more help. I think I should go around this way just so I can do this and do that a little more. Maybe I was wrong. There we go, we got it. Now go a little further. Alright.
Thank you so much for your help. This information will be incredibly useful when we're ready to tap a new vein of ore. To answer your question, I'm not sure what makes this mine special. I haven't had much chance to explore the whole thing, though. My shuttle broke down in the system 6 weeks ago. Modron was happy to pick me up, but he's holding my shuttle until I've worked out the cost of the repairs. God, I can't wait to get off this rock. I have seen some strange people in the lower levels of the mine. I tried to do a survey down there once, but they wouldn't let me pass. Perhaps you should look there.
Yeah. It looks like I've finished everything. Let's go talk to that dude again.
You want to go in the mine? Are you really interested in buying any magnesite? Or are you just here to cause trouble? Because if it's the latter, I know someplace you can start a little ruckus. There's a gang that controls the bottom levels of the mine. They won't even let me in there. Previously, I allowed them to keep their little kingdom in exchange for information. But lately, they've been more trouble than they're worth. And the intel they're feeding me is useless. Honestly, who doesn't know about the Breen invasion of Laferriere space?
Alright, looks like I'm going inside the mine now.
What do you want? This area is restricted. Only people my friends and I like may enter. And Patdrum? That big-eared money grabber doesn't know the first thing about what really happens here. All he does is collect his latinum and make the miners miserable. You don't belong here, and I'm done talking with you. Leave now, or suffer the consequences. What do you want? This area is restricted. Patdrum? Oh, it's information you want. Allow me to provide a free sample. Leave right now. Otherwise, well, there's a lot of ways to get injured in a mine. It would be a shame if something happened to you, and the magnesite prevented your crew from beaming you back to your ship in time. What makes you think we have anything to sell beside rocks and magnesite? Fine, fine. You're Janek's problem, not mine. I'll let her know you're on your way.
Okay. I always get confused on those little key things.
I give the orders here, Commander. You are out of line.
With all due respect, sir, there is a difference between protecting the Empire from her enemies and provoking them.
There is much here you do not understand, Janek. The Remans need to know their place. As do you. I will not forget your insubordination, Commander. The Tal Shiar has no place for officers who cannot follow orders. I'll be in the command center.
Colonel, they were civilians! Their blood is on our hands!
Get used to it. There will be more. Speaking of which, why don't you clean out the brig before you become a resident there?
Okay. This thing fine. I guess that thing doesn't find my way into the door.
I almost feel sorry for you, but I have my own neck to worry about. I'll be joining you in there soon enough. If Hakiv has his way, we all will.
Okay.
Enough! I surrender. I value my life more than the Tal Shiar's secrets. I'll tell you anything you want to know. But first, you must tell me why you are here and what you want. The Remans know about this base? Impossible! Only the leadership of the Tal Shiar know we're here. The Empress herself couldn't find us. I don't believe you, but it makes no difference. This is not a military installation. We listen and record here. Nothing more. Colonel Hakiv will want my blood for this, but... Take my security code. You can use it to access the control room. You'll find everything you're looking for there.
How did you find this place? What else do you know? No matter. You won't be revealing anything to your superiors. It's disappointing I cannot give you a proper interrogation. But I have much to do and little time. The self-destruct sequence has begun. This base will be your tomb.
Come on, we can do it. Oh, we're almost at the end of this tunnel. Coming back over here. I think we just gotta go right here. Boom, we got it. I think we can actually put the beam out now. back to this guy again. He backstabs us.
My mine! What have you done to my mine? Tal Shiar? I'm shocked. I had no idea. I certainly wouldn't have sent you down there if you... Say, you didn't happen to find anything valuable down there, did you? Because if you did, remember, I have an exclusive contract. And what's it to you? This is a rough area of the quadrant, you know, and they're good neighbors. If you're not easily embarrassed. Their cameras and listening devices are everywhere. I haven't had a single problem with Orions or Herodians since they moved in. And it doesn't hurt that I acquired the odd bit of information here and there. I'm a businessman, and information is big business. Unfortunately, no. I'll admit, I was trying to find out, but their systems were locked down tight. I'm sure whatever it was had to be big news. Everyone was on edge. Janik and Hakiv were barely speaking, and I once heard Hakiv mumbling something about orders. Someone's been pulling his strings, but I don't know who. I do know that Tal Shiar takes security very seriously. If you manage to pull any files from their system, you can expect them to be heavily encoded. Trust me on that. I speak from experience. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go talk 100 Romulans into digging a new mine to replace the one you destroyed.
Ready to the ship. Where are we going? Stuck in the orbit or something? What happened to me before? There. Oh, I'm still stuck or something. Yeah, let's try this. Did that? Alright. Fine, I got a better idea. Bit of a glitch there. Alright, here we are. Let's go back to the orbit. The core ship. There, so this. It's quite weird how that was all funky. When I'm going, yeah, this I like. Okay, we can always do the winter thing in Egypt, but what I like to do is go actually hear officer things, and you can do things. And this is how I get dilithium and stuff like that too. So, head departments. Longer it is, more things you get. Okay, let's go to science, because this is my science officer. 2. That's 8 hours, that's pretty long. Another 8. This is going to be 6 hours. Huh, that's weird. Okay, alright. The medical. Alright, so in here I like an hour. Try this one. And there we go. Those 3. Oh, this one's for 4 hours. Do this one. That. That 20 hours. We'll try, see what happens. Okay. That's that. Now in here, beams, I don't have the parts to actually do it, but okay, I do now. Oh. Crap. But I like doing that too. You get more points, you get more stuff like that. You get more dilithium. Dilithium, you can only refine it every so often. Hello, I am doing good, and yourself? Sorry, I just recognized your message.
We're in luck. We made it here before Jaul. Let's get to work. Starfleet is studying a spore colony on the planet
streaming more than one website.
Scientific
so
research
facility. If I talk,
no weapons, shields only.
Who you talking to?
If Jaula or her lackeys come to visit, they'll be sitting ducks. Fortunately, we're here.
Well, thank you. It is a good
We're
ship,
carrying
I
some
think.
defense satellites in the shuttle bay. Deploy them at key defense points, and Jaula will be in for a nasty surprise if she decides to raid this spore colony.
Alright, so what I'm supposed to do, I'm supposed to go to A. There's lots of nice sales coming on. Let me go down here. So if I go into the store here, market store. I don't know what this is a new ship. It's pretty expensive actually. 14, that's expensive. Really expensive. That's over $100. A lot of new things in here. If you go to the ship bundles, you can buy. See that one ship. It's like more money in these. Yeah, it's more money in all of these. If you just go to the ships here, you can. 3,000 isn't too bad. You just go to buy Zen, for example. 3,000 is like $34. It's not too bad. But you can. What's really nice too is you hunt dilithium, and within the this is my dilithium. I can go to the exchange store here, and within the exchange store you can actually sell your dilithium for Zen. For example, I have 250. If I want this guy, if I want, let's say 120. I want to buy 1,000. That's 100. That's 200. That's a million. No, I don't have it. Let's try 2,000. 200, 2,000, 240. See that I can buy a 2,000 if I want. So that's why a lot of people hunts down dilithium, and you find a buyer. These are the buyers. And yeah, that sounds pretty cool. But that's just a little tip. I was looking up saying, oh, how do I make more Zen, and that's
Alachi fleet dropping out of wharf. They're arming weapons.
Alrighty. All hell. Haha.
Okay, let's have a look. Sensors online, weapons active, shields at full. Good. Defense Satellite Alpha is open and ready for business. May it never fire a shot. We've got more work to do here. Let's get the next satellite in place.
I don't want that. Yeah, let's go to B. It'd be pretty cool if you have the joystick and the little throttle. That'd be very awesome.
Heads up! An Alachi fleet just dropped out of wharf. Satellite Gamma online while we can.
Chest here. I got the fitty chest. How's it go? Oh, the Y. I don't know what they call it Gamma. You think Gamma is G. Or is it Yama? I hear Gamma for some reason. Ah, here we go.
More Alachi. Alright, we have one satellite left to deploy. Let's get to work. They're hitting Satellite Alpha again.
Really?
Delta!
Turn. I gotta go over there. On the way over here.
Getting readings from satellite ground. Looks like an Alachi flagship. Getting lots of good data coming in from the satellites. Looks like they're green across the board. Do Not To Station sends their regards. There's a few dozen people down there who will sleep a little easier tonight thanks to our efforts. The Alachi, the Ferengi, the Orions, and hey, let's not forget about Jaula. Anyone tries to make a play for the Spore Colony, they're gonna regret it. But I digress. As much as I'd like to stick around and see what the researchers are up to, there's more work to be done.
There we go. Wow, got that one. I think it's because of your guys' luck. I think that was one of the patrols I was supposed to do before, but I forgot about it. Alright, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, maybe go to this system. You can always read down a little if you want to. It's a pretty fun game once you get into it. It just takes time to start to move things. For example, I'll queue for one of the events things for the winter festival going on right now. And if you do the festival thing, did you get free ships? Like this ship right here is coming out for free. You get play for the event and you get a free ship. Every day you gotta do this thing. So it's actually one of the defend the forces. So what I'm gonna do is actually right here. I'll do this off on. dying. Die. Beam to the planet. Okay, I'll beam to the planet. I hope the stream isn't too bad. It's not too laggy or anything. Alright, I got a queue for the Winty event here. Festival, join in. So, now I suck at the Winty event, so
Welcome to the gingerbread colony! You've arrived just in time! The sugar-hating snowmen are on their way! Several members of our town council are still trapped in the village! If you could rescue them and beam them back to my house, we can start giving those cold-hearted snowmen their just desserts! Snowballs and snow guns are the only weapon.
Alright. So I have to get snowballs. You collect snowballs. Come on. And I'm going to equip it. So. Alright, so now we gotta throw snowballs at evil snowman! Die, evil snowman!
You saved the freezing gingerbread man!
You can get the snowball gun, but I don't have I haven't played it enough to get the snowball gun. Ow! Snowman! Die! Yeah, you can get a snowball gun. Like that guy in front of me, he has a snowball gun. Oh crap. Oh, it's frozen. So you can see he's shooting the snowball gun. And this guy over here has a snowball gun too. Die! Yeah, it would be fun to use. I don't really have one though.
You saved the freezing gingerbread.
You gotta keep playing to get. Once you're done, you get like jingle balls and stuff for like on the Christmas tree and stuff like that, and you get the gun or shirt or whatever. Now we kill that big evil snowman.
I rule all the lands of ice and snow.
Die, evil snowman.
Feel the chill of winter's might.
little ball things. You get those little ball things.
Feel the chill of winter's
Or you get
night.
or you can
Terrible!
unlock
A
stuff.
gingerbread colonist has been frozen!
It is out of place. Weird.
Feel the chill of winter's night.
They have this every year though. Every year around Christmas time. But every year it's very different, and you get different ships. And
Feel the chill of winter's
oh, a lot
night.
of snowballs. This. What candy?
Feel the chill of winter's night.
Snowballs.
Feel the chill of winter's might.
Hooray!
Oh.
We defeated the snow!
I'll be back when the snow falls.
That's kind of funny. Okay. So that's what. So that's the winter event. This is one of the things you can do. There's another thing you can there's a race thing which I very suck at. I suck at. You gotta run around on this stupid track, and that's how you unlock the ship, and I'm not very good at it. I think you gotta get those shoe things that make you go faster, but I don't have them. Go to the winter event. I think I gotta go back to solar system. Can I go back there? Yeah, so let's warp to the solar system. That ship, that guy on top of me, right here is what I want. Very cool. You only get those in lockboxes. This ship right here looks cool too. That's a cool ship. But over there is a cool ship too. Ah, some of these guys has very good ships. Alright, there's the dock. So you go to the solar system, depending what race you're in, you are. Go here, then you can go to Q. Q should be right there. Here, then we go. I like to visit the Winter Wonderland. Go click there. Visit. I'm on the Federation side, but that's the solar system. So this is what it looks like. Crap. That was weird. Okay, this is what it looks like. Talk to this guy, I believe. No, this is for the bank and everything you want to access. That guy. You can do this. Customize your own outfits. Kind of weird. I don't know why they had that here. Okay. That there. This. Kind of a store.
Peace is good for business.
Wait, this is the race thing I suck at, but I'll try it again and you'll see what I mean. Where the heck is that stupid other guy? Right here. This is our dwarf guy. This is where you get the snowballs and stuff. So you consumes, you get like, to see all the bells and whistles, you'll get that. You go ground equipment here. No, winter gear, here we go. And these are the snowball guns. So the more the balls and stuff you get, you can unlock this stuff. So there's that one gun that one guy had. And I think that's the other gun the other guy had. You need 15 of each one to unlock it. I don't know what this
Q
does.
is a genius. And so
Q loves
careful.
all the little creatures, even you.
So you know what to do. I'll try to do with that guy. Do the race there. Probably gonna lose, but whatever. No. I'm lagging. Start. This seems very cheesy. I don't really like this race thing. You slide all over the place and it sucks. Oh, I'm racing against this little spider thing. No, 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 no. Oh, I went off the track. I think last time I lost because I forgot to run. Yeah, it's not too bad. It makes the game more interesting. That's why I like it. Every year is different, every year. But now I gotta run this thing. What? Come on, come on, come on. Run, run, run. No. I can do it, I can do it. I think I can. I have faith I can do it. I think I'm cheating because I'm going all over the map. So hard to handle. Come on, let's go, let's go. Run, run, run. Around, 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 around. Here we go. Don't let that bear thing come after me. Stupid Cole, get out of here. Come on, I think I did win. Did I? Yay, I won! Yeah, sure, I'll go on voice. Just give me 1 second here. So I finished this. Let's go back here. So this is a daily thing, a daily thing you do here. Let me look like that. Okay, just give me 1 moment, folks. I'm just gonna take a little short break, and then I'm gonna go on voice in my Discord. I'm just gonna be right back.
Children, the Krabiri has come for you!
Yeah, what about it? Yeah, I might download Star Trek. So you want us to play on Star Trek with you and do that with you?
Up to you. It takes a long time to do it. Because I'm in the guild, they just unlocked it.
Do you remember when we used to run?
Really?
Away through the night.
Damn.
That's what I meant. It takes a long time to unlock things.
There is a story about us two, and it's written about me and you.
Right now we only have 651 people unlocked.
really? Dang.
Nothing can bring us down.
2,100.
Cause we are together now.
That's really
Not
good.
even time to stop us now. Cause we are forever young.
And you can join the
Cause we are together now.
Oh, nice.
Cause we are together now. Cause we are together now. Nothing can bring
Oh, wow, really? I wish you still did that.
Cause we are together now. Cause we are together now.
the lithium. If you go on the mount, the asteroids, farm the lithium, you can transfer it. You can transfer it.
Do you remember how we used to
So you
run
can buy stuff in the market.
against the morning sun?
Oh, okay.
But you can change your coin into that, or you can transfer it to your money.
Oh, shit.
Where I wanna go, where it all started on time.
Or you go to the exchange store and you find like wires, whatever they have.
I remember the days when it all comes back to me. Every time I go to sleep, you're lying next to me. Cause we are together now. Cause we are together now.
It's okay.
Nothing can bring us down. Cause we are together now. Not even time to stop us now. Cause we are forever young. Cause we are together now. Nothing can bring us down. Cause we are together now. Cause we are together now. Nothing can bring us down. Cause we are
Where was it? Go back up. Yeah, I used to use this thing all the time where you stream on more than one site.
Oh, that's cool.
Streaming like on YouTube, Twitch, Smash Mouth, like 20 to
Smash
20 to
Mouth?
30 to, yeah, there's a, I think it's called Smash Mouth or something like that. It used to be called Hitbox, but they changed the name of it. A different company took over.
I see.
Where would I go?
Now that we have the aid of one of the founders, we should have no trouble convincing the Jem'Hadar at Deep Space Nine to stand down and return to the Gamma Quadrant. Starfleet and the Klingon Empire are assembling a unified fleet to garrison the station and repair the damage from the battle. We want you to go with the founder to negotiate the surrender of the remaining Jem'Hadar. Rendezvous with the Jem'Hadar ship near Deep Space Nine. You'll represent the interests of the Alpha Quadrant, but this should be a simple formality. Captain Kurland is headed to Deep Space Nine in the Defiant, along with the rest of the task force. He said to tell you he's looking forward to seeing you on board the station again.
Okay, accept.
By Karakan, the Federation.
Mining on the asteroid? I don't really like mining on the asteroid. I want to go... What's new with yourself?
Not much.
Playing Ark? What, the Ark game there?
No, I was. I'm on ESR right now. I was just doing the one tree event.
I have the Ark game, but I never played it much. I never really got into it.
Yeah, you get bored real fast.
You kill fast. It was when it first came out. You got hit one hit, you got killed.
Yeah, I think I like Conan better though.
Kaon or Aeon, whatever. It's pretty fun. You can actually build like a guild guild thing there. Yeah, I want to go to. Go to the. This travels to the spear. I think this is it. Ah, here we go. Sometimes I do this. This is pretty fun. Like space battles for when you get marks and stuff. You can go down underground too. Might go down underground. There's no one here. Down. Guess you can't go down. Oh, there's an out player. This. Most of my games I have it on another hard drive, so that's why I have space for stuff.
Yeah, my computer only had one hard drive. I'm about to install this other one once. I buy this other wire and then I connect everything now.
Well,
I could have done it on my laptop because it comes with two of them. I have to have a big hard drive.
That's good. Because ESO is like 100 and some gigs now, probably.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, you know. But hey, it's a mega server, so.
Star Wars is about the same thing. Like all the games now is going to be 100 some gigs.
Thank you for reporting so promptly.
Yeah.
Here is the situation. A Voth scientist has requested asylum, bringing with him information vital to our understanding of the sphere. We now know why it generates vast amounts of omega particles. It is designed to use those particles as fuel to jump to any area of space. There is a space station that controls the jumps in close orbit of the sphere's star. Admiral Tuvok from Starfleet was selected to lead a small team to the station to try to disable it. With him is Dr. Eric Cooper, a scientist who has been studying Dyson and Iconian technology. Something's gone wrong. 2 hours ago, we received a distress signal from Tuvok. Please use the console to download the signal. Afterward, I'd like to hear your opinion of the situation.
Understood. Alright. We're gonna go.
Joint Command, please respond. This is Tuvok. Sensors have detected a large Voth fleet moving toward the station. They have discovered us, and we have yet to complete our work. Communications with our ship are down. Our last contact with them indicated that they were having technical difficulties and may be forced to retreat to a safer location. I will be unable to stop a Voth advance without assistance.
The attack on the Voth fleet will commence shortly. Captains, please return to your ships.
Tuvok and Cooper are stranded with an entire Voth fleet bearing down on them. I need you to fly to the station, rescue our team, and finish the mission. Our fleet will engage the Voth to help keep them distracted. But to avoid detection, you'll need to fly roughly 100 kilometers above the surface of the star. Speak with the logistics officer assigned to brief your crew on the situation. With your permission, we can help your engineers set up a temporary modulation for your shield frequencies that should allow your ship to travel that close to the sun safely.
Greetings. Our engineers are working with your crew now to create a temporary modulation program that will help your shields protect your ship from the heat and radiation you will encounter on your way to the sun station. Your ship should be able to safely make the trip, but it won't be able to remain in orbit of the station. We will need every available ship to fight the Voth. It would be best if your ship joined the fleet once you are aboard the station. Your goals on the station are to find Admiral Tuvok, assist him to shut down the sphere's jump capabilities, and then retreat before the Voth fleet arrives. Do you have any questions? Admiral Tuvok traveled to the station in a new starship, specifically designed to withstand the conditions there. The Dyson has reported some technical issues, but they should still be in transporter range. It will be standing by to assist you when you've completed your mission.
I think I'm doing it daily.
Nice.
Oh well. A big sun. So bright.
What are you doing for Christmas?
I have no idea. Probably going to be by myself, so.
You have your own house now, right?
Yeah, I'm moving my own apartment now.
Oh.
My sister's been in hospital for over a month because her son is having trouble or something. And everybody might be going there. I'll probably be home by myself.
Your arrival is timely.
Oh.
The Voth are already on the station.
Because
I am with
there's no
Dr.
room in the car for
many of the other
5 or
members
6
of our
people.
team have been killed. Any assistance you can render would be useful. I recommend that you speak to your crew before transport. Your vessel will not be able to remain in range for long.
Into the station, okay. Surprised you guys aren't playing No Man's Sky.
Greetings. I am Admiral Tuvok.
The encounter thing to play it again.
The man behind the crates is Dr.
They did
Eric
an update
Cooper,
on it.
the Federation Science
Yeah,
Council's
I heard.
expert on Dyson technology.
Yes. Hello, I'm Dr. Cooper.
Allow me to brief you on the situation, so we may determine the best plan of action. Main power is offline. I am not sure what caused this disruption, but the event was fortunate. The darkness is a distinct tactical advantage. There are manual overrides in each room. I have temporarily disabled the one between us and the Voth. Unfortunately, the Dyson's captain did not survive the Voth's initial assault. There are 2 generator rooms that control much of the station's operations. The generator room to the south controls the power. The control room to the west, where the Voth are, maintains the station's jump capabilities. It is imperative we reach the west control room and disable it before the Voth jump this sphere back to their space. The release of the Omega particles needed for this reaction would be catastrophic. More than the 2 of us can safely engage. Defeat would be certain. However, if we restore main power, we can use the station's automated defenses to even the odds, if we can avoid being targeted by them ourselves. I understand you have extensive combat experience. Do you have any suggestions?
I wish they would still have the Stargate Online game.
Yeah.
We're moving away from the Voth, right?
Sensors are detecting a Voth battle mech ahead. I recommend we perform a more detailed scan to ensure it is deactivated. The pilot of this battlesuit may have been killed in the fighting. However, we do not know what else we will find on this station. We must move forward. The trapped Voth will be attempting to circumvent my modifications. What do you suggest?
Watch my back, I'm gonna kill them all. Throw snowballs at people.
Voth! Oh, sorry. I thought I saw something.
Remain calm, Doctor. The defenses in here can be quite lethal.
It was awful. The sounds, the blood. Ugh.
A weird ship. Pretty huge.
I will stand watch while you and the doctor examine the generator.
play much of K-On! Nexus, whatever it's called.
Wait, what? Calling X
K-On!
Files?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been playing it.
Like it?
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I'm trying, like, you can download different mods for like having different stuff on, like different armor, different sets.
If I understand this correctly, we can restore main power activating consoles that match the symbol up here. After the first one is activated, we'll only have 20 seconds to activate the other two. If we don't, the system will defend itself. Also, activating the wrong consoles will trigger the system's defenses. Be careful.
Oh, I hate this one. Okay. Blue. Where's the blue one? Red.
But you were all the same.
Here's blue.
That looks right.
Yellow.
That looks right.
See the thing.
That did it. The final console is unlocked.
By restoring main power, we have released the locks, preventing the Voth from reaching our location. They will already be on the move. We will require Cooper's assistance to subvert the automated defenses for our own use. The Doctor is an expert in the technology found on the sphere. This is well within his capabilities.
What are we going to do? The Voth will be here any second, and I don't think they're in the mood to take prisoners. Please, you have to get me out of here. I'm not like you and Tuvok. I'm much too important to die here. My help? What could I do? You and Tuvok have done everything so far. I don't even know how to use a phaser. I just want to go back to my lab. I was never meant for field work. Don't yell at me. I don't do well under pressure. You're trained to think under fire. I'm not. I just want to go home and think things over without being under threat from dinosaurs and captains. It's up to you. I just can't. Then I guess we'll all just die. If the Voth don't get us, then the station's defenses will. But if the defenses aren't active here... Wait! I think I know what to do. Just...
Do it.
I think if I try this...
Dr. Cooper, we require a solution.
I'm working on it. Vulcans. If I can just try that... Yes, I have it. I've done something. I'm not ready for what's being thrown at me here. Maybe I could activate the beams or something else?
Allow me, Doctor. Fascinating. With this exposed, I can manually activate the defenses in the next room. However, there is another possibility. Instead of activating the defenses to assist you, I can reroute the power to attempt to send a message to our stranded ship. It may not help, but we have been out of contact for hours. You're slim enough that I cannot recommend it. However, if you choose to do so, I will support you.
I'll wait here. You go on ahead.
On the head.
More Voth inbound. Prepare yourself. Voth commanders are approaching. We should move forward. Be on your guard.
Thought I was gonna die there.
A Voth soldier is activating the battlesuit. That was an explosion of sufficient magnitude to cause a breach. Doctor, what is your status?
I'm fine, I'm fine. The Voth can't get in. You, may want to put a shield up around the next door before you open it.
It would appear all that is between us and our goal is the vacuum of space. My modifications successfully locked the Voth out of this area. However, there was an armed Voth battlesuit in the corridor. The station's automated swarmers attacked, and this is the result. No response. According to my readings, there is no method of direct access. Unless your ship is within range, we...
I'm here! Wait.
Doctor, we require a way to access the other areas of the station. Your thoughts?
I have an idea, but you may not like it.
Being very
Those
quiet.
EV suits over there. They have maneuvering jets that we could
trying to
use
do
on
this
the
mission
outside of the
on
station.
ESO.
I've looked them over, and they should be able to withstand the heat of the sun.
My try gets 810 this month,
Should.
actually.
Well, nothing will withstand that much heat and radiation for long. The suits appear to be
Yeah, I'm
designed
doing
for use in the shadow of the station. But, technically, they can keep
Pretty
us
cool.
safe. For a little while.
Yeah.
They will have to
Jump in
suffice.
water.
We have no other logical option.
I'm doing fishing.
Yeah, with that fishing thing.
Doctor, are you going to prepare your suit?
Me? Of course not. It's far too risky for me to go out there.
We will need to convince Cooper to overcome his fear and help us complete our mission.
EVA suit on.
Do you really need me out there? Internal comms are still active. I could just tell you what you have to do. I know. But flying over a star? It's crazy. I don't even like using the holodeck. All I can think about is how I'm going to burn to a crisp and die horribly, away from everyone I care about. Well, I've seen the stories about you. You've been through a lot for one captain. If you can do this, maybe I can too. I'll get my EV suit.
Hey, you're getting a suit.
I can do this.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Conserve your oxygen. There is a large piece of debris blocking the station's entrance.
Oh, where are you going? I'm flying way the heck over here.
There is a large amount of debris blocking the entrance. It will be impossible for us to move it without assistance. I can scan the area for anything that may be of use. There are two objects of interest. The first is the remains of a Voth battlesuit. There is a mortar payload within it that we can place onto the debris. The second is the remains of a swarmer, specifically a miniaturized communications device. We could use it to detonate the mortar remotely.
That drink.
Where's my drink? Just kidding. And stay still.
I suggest flying a safe distance before activating the charges. The door is sealed. Any ideas, Doctor?
There should be a manual release for the locks above us.
Keyhole.
I will establish a shield.
I used to know a guy named Keyhole.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When I was in Army Cadets, his name was Keyhole.
That's funny.
Ow.
The doors are open. Dr. Cooper and I will wait for you inside.
Doors are open. So hard to handle.
Keyhole is harder to enter.
Move, you stupid thing. Yeah, I went in the hole there finally.
These suits are fried. I doubt they'll be much use anymore.
Audio stuff on.
Something has closed the doors. Most unsettling.
I think the station's defenses are activating.
Enemy target on sensor. Flanking damage detected.
We should move forward before more defenses activate. Use caution. The Windows shields are malfunctioning in this area. The shadows of those consoles should provide a measure of safety.
So what do you get from the winter event in Star Trek?
You can unlock like for the snowball gun and stuff like that, or you can get a new ship at the end of it. Unlock a new ship.
The shields will hold. Our destination is ahead.
Which is kind of neat. They have a summer event too, and fall event. This is the winter event.
We must power down the room's shielding to access the control panels.
I always thought it was funny with
The doctor and I will continue our work while you disable the lower panels. Good work. Reactivate the shields and we can complete our mission.
Yeah. Activate the shields, okay.
The honor of deactivating the station is yours.
Activating the station.
There we go. The deactivation program is moving
Doctor,
nicely.
I'm detecting something curious. Energy levels in the gateway in front of us are rising at an exponential rate. It appears to be activating.
What? Let me check. Oh, this is not good. The gateway is designed to be an escape hatch in the event this station goes offline. We cannot deactivate the jump protocols without activating the gateway as well.
Is there any way to override the protocols?
None that I can see. If we want to stop the jump, we have to activate that gate.
It seems we have little choice. Your thoughts?
Talking.
As Tuvok said, we have no choice. If we want to stop this sphere from moving, we need to activate the gateway. Our time here is limited. The Voth will return in force. We have to do this now. There is no other option.
I know you have a past with the Iconian gateways, but our options are limited. The choice is logical. If the Voth jump the sphere to an area near their homeworld, billions of Omega particles will be expended. With the degradation of the sphere's systems caused by centuries of disuse, there is an 86.8% chance that the expenditure will cause an Omega detonation. That is your choice. However, my orders are to neutralize the jump capabilities of this sphere. I will have to do what I think is best, even if you do not agree.
Alright.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could have found a better way. I failed you both.
Do not dwell on this. If there was another option, we would have found it. One moment. We are being hailed. Tuvok here.
Chief Engineer Tarkram of the Dyson here, Admiral.
Acknowledged, Chief. Are all of your systems restored?
The opening of the gateway cleared up the ambient distortion disruptions. Do you need transport?
Yes, I want to get off this station now.
We are ready to depart. Chief, do you have a lock?
Admiral Tuvok, come in!
Dyson, 3 to beam up.
We can't get a lock. You need to get out of the hot zone. Move!
Get out of the hot zone. Okay. Get out of the hot zone. Can't go that way.
Yeah.
That way. Where do I go? I guess I have to go this way.
We're going to die! We're going to die!
Still play with Savage?
Yeah, I still play with, I was playing with them earlier a little bit.
have a lock on you, sir.
But
Just
I
give the
stopped
word.
playing. Just an arc, though.
I think Cal removed him from the guild.
Yeah, he did. Savage was being a little toxic, you know?
Good to
Doesn't
have you
make
on
sense
board,
now.
sir. I'm Chief Engineer Tarkram.
Okay.
The fleet and your ship are still engaged with the Voth, but several Voth ships are making their way towards the gateway. One of their dreadnoughts has already passed through. As the only available ship, we have orders to stop the other Voth from entering the gateway.
Where to grab this ship?
are no more Voth in the vicinity, but one dreadnought did go through the gateway. If my readings are correct, it is passing into another Dyson sphere, this one deeper in the Delta Quadrant. If the Voth are allowed to enter another sphere, they will try to claim it, as they have fought to claim this one. Navigational readings indicate that we are in the Delta Quadrant. However, we are inside a Dyson sphere, and there are no known structures of this type in this region. I'm detecting the presence of a Starfleet vessel, the USS Gold. That ship disappeared on a survey of the Jenolan Dyson sphere at the precise instant the Iconian Gateway network was reset to save New Romulus. This sphere was discovered by the crew of the USS Jenolan in 2294. The USS Enterprise D rescued Montgomery Scott, a survivor of the Jenolan 75 years later. However, it now appears that the Jenolan sphere had the same jump capabilities as the Solanae and moved to this location with the Gold inside. I am detecting disabled systems on the Gold, but there is no weapons damage. Also, sensors indicate that the Voth Dreadnought has its weapons armed, but has not fired. What do you suggest?
Thank the prophets. I knew someone would find us. We were on a routine survey in the Jenolan Dyson sphere when something happened. Systems that have been dormant for centuries activated. The energy readings were off the scale. Then a flash and... My nav computer claims we're in the Delta Quadrant. If that's right, this entire Dyson sphere somehow moved itself more than 50,000 light years from its previous position. Since then, we've been stuck. I would have taken Voyager's path back home if we could get out of the sphere. The doors were locked tight and the gateway powered down as soon as we arrived. Glad to have the help. Supplies are running low. But what was that ship that just passed us? Shares some signs of Voth tech, but our databanks don't have anything like that. Another Dyson sphere? It's taken us 40 years to study this one, and we're not even close to understanding it. And if that ship was Voth, it would explain why they ignored our hails. They came in with their weapons armed and then simply stopped. Didn't see us as a threat. The ship set course for the sealed door and is just sitting there. They're ignoring us. I promised my crew we'd get home. If you could send over a team with some spare components, I can get this ship ready to travel.
I have extensive experience with the Voth. While they are arrogant, it is not like them to completely ignore a potential threat. It may be that they sense a greater danger. I suggest we approach and attempt to hail them. Voyager found that some Voth were open to negotiation. We should make every attempt to find a peaceful solution.
Elder ship. Hail a ship. Hail.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
What? A big ship.
The Voth are moving towards the door.
Tuvok?
Your query will have to wait, Doctor. Shields are down and we...
You're not...
You're not Cooper.
The weak shall perish!
Captain, the Undine outside of the sphere are powering weapons. The mammalian ship is still disabled.
Arm all weapons. We will destroy the creatures and then return for the mammals.
I am unharmed, but we are in danger. We are deep within the Delta Quadrant, right where Cooper wanted us. We do not know how long this infiltrator has impersonated Cooper, or the extent of what he has done. However, I am quite familiar with the tactics of Species 8472. We will repel the Undine, and survive to warn the Alpha Quadrant of the renewed threat.
Finally, a worthy adversary for my new ship.
Great. Downloaded your game yet?
Which one?
No.
Patdrum? Oh, I don't think I was downloading the game at all. I thought I might download Star Trek again.
It's really fun.
I get it.
You just gotta take time to get a ship, get another ship.
More ships on approach. This vessel cannot defeat them alone.
This ship can take it.
I have experience with the Undine. You do not. They are extremely dangerous.
Warning.
The Lasette is here to provide any assistance you require.
Three battleships? That may be a problem.
Oh man, this quest is so long, dude.
None
You're
of
the
the
one you have to
Undine
dance
get
at
through.
different places.
Which one? Sorry?
There's one of the quests for the new life that you have to dance in different locations, basically.
Oh, yeah.
The Fortescue is here. Now the real fight can begin.
inventory's full. Okay.
Good to see you. We would have arrived sooner, but there was a Voth fleet in the way. Congratulations on a successful mission. Now the Romulan Republic will take over. We'll set up a command center for further operations. I'm sure Command will contact you when your presence is needed.
No! This ends now! Our generosity to the Romulans can only extend so far! The Klingon Empire claims this Dyson Sphere as its own! Starfleet and the Republic would be wise to keep their distance. Oh? Are you prepared to back that statement with action? The Klingon Empire has restrained itself again and again in an attempt to maintain this alliance with the Romulans. I think it's time I remind you of what happens when a Klingon loses patience.
Fighting over this sphere is not an option. It would divide our strength. Precisely what would benefit the Undine. The Voth chose to fight instead of cooperate. They were destroyed. We can choose not to be enemies.
The Klingon Empire will not sit and wait while the Federation and Romulans continue to claim these powerful weapons for themselves.
The Romulan Republic will continue to take responsibility for areas within our jurisdiction, but I do not wish to cause a rift in what has been a successful joint action. However, I will not be put in a position where I must choose between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We have agreements on both sides that must be honored. Subcommander
Cooper's departure has lifted the miasma in my mind, an affliction that I did not even realize was there. He was influencing me. He used the psychic abilities of the Undine to influence my thoughts, and the results are an effect of my failure. I should have been able to detect his influence. We have fulfilled our mission to neutralize the jump capabilities of the Solanae sphere, only to open up a gateway that the Undine can now use to reach our space. They will no longer have to create rifts from fluidic space. Was this Cooper's plan all along? I suggest we return to Subcommander Cole. We must attempt to save the fragile peace of the Alliance.
The sphere is under Federation control. This sphere is only accessible through an Alliance-controlled gateway.
Then perhaps it is time to end this alliance.
This is neither the time nor the place for this.
Commander Jarrah is correct. The Undine are a threat to us all. Now they have direct access to our space. I propose a summit. We must decide together what we must do to protect the Alpha Quadrant. Our disputes may need to be put aside in the face of a greater enemy. I volunteer to mediate these talks. Dr. Cooper manipulated me to achieve his goals. It is only logical that I take responsibility for what has happened here.
Very well, Vulcan. We will finish this later.
We'll finish this later. Hey, finally got it. It was a long mission. Select my reward.
What the fuck?
What?
This one quest I'm doing.
bio. Oh, inventory is full. Okay.
Keyhole.
Agent. There we go. These are on sale. This ship is insane. 14,000. Why it's so expensive? I have that one already. Alrighty folks, I think that's it for the stream for today. Thanks for watching. If you want to see newer stuff, you can always follow, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.
Subscribe.